Okay, in this video we're going to have a look at the structure of an ionic lattice and also then the properties that ionic compounds have because of this structure. So just a reminder, the ionic lattice contains positive, negative ions in this regular repeated pattern. That's what the word lattice means. The circles with a plus and minus in, they are charged particles. Charged particles are called ions. So we have ionic lattice containing ions. And then in between the ions, these areas in here, the oppositely charged ions, positive ions, negative ions, attract each other, and we call those attractions electrostatic attractions, and they are strong. So that's the structure. What properties does that mean ionic compounds have? Well, the first property we're going to have a look at is this means they have high melting and boiling points. And why do they have high melting and boiling points? In order to make this melt, we have to break all the attractions within the structure. These attractions are strong and therefore requires a lot of energy. So the strong electrostatic attractions require a lot of energy to break and therefore has a high melting and boiling point. Second property is its ability to conduct electricity. And remember that electricity has to have a flow of charged particles. When it's a solid in this state, these ions cannot move. If I try to move this ion, it's going to be held in place by the electrostatic attractions to the ions, the neighboring ions, the surrounding ions. So it can't move. So as a solid, ionic compounds do not conduct because the ions are not free to move. But if we can dissolve the ionic lattice or heat it up and make it molten, we then start to break these attractions and therefore the ions are free to move. And if the ions are free to move, then it will conduct electricity. So dissolve it in water, heat it up, make it molten. Yes, it will conduct because the electrostatic attractions are now broken and the ions are now free to move.